Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Demon Slayer. Last time on Demon Slayer we had Muzan Kibutsuji. Yes, I've listened to that name like 1,000 times trying to get it right. It would probably help if I actually practiced saying it and not just listening to it. But yes, Muzan Kibutsuji. Yes, I got it. Otherwise known as Anime Michael Jackson. Because after defeating the swamp demon and figuring out what Tanjiro was doing in his swamp, Tanjiro was given a new mission to go to Tokyo, where there was a demon running amok, and eventually that led him straight to our big bad, Muzan Kibutsuji, who seemed to just be a normal guy, you know? Seemed to just be a normal guy. He had a family, he had a wife and daughter, everything seemed to be fine, but he immediately recognized that Tanjiro was a demon slayer and casually just struck a dude on the back of the neck and turned him into a demon. So yeah. It's a bit of a bad situation that Tanjiro has now found himself in. Also, Nezuko is asleep. She's still asleep over at the udon shop, so yeah, she's not going to exactly be giving some backup here, you know? But yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much that. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Demon Slayer. Here we go. Alrighty. Nice demons! Yay! That's so nice, you know? Nice demons. Someone who can help, you know? It's like finding Alucard in Castlevania. It's like, oh, a nice vampire. Yay! Oh, boy. Good, then we have someone else who can help in the fight against Kibutsuji, because that is a bit of an uphill battle. But I like it. I like this. This is nice. Alrighty, so yeah, we had the illusion blood, which is her demon magic, which is interesting. So yeah, that was really interesting, because at first I was like, is she a demon? But yeah, she absolutely is a demon, and that's hers, is that she gives off these illusions, which is good. Man, these freaking cops. But of course, the cops... I bet you the cops don't know what demon slayers are, you know? Although, I mean, it is... Well, okay. Here's something we gotta talk about, again, is how known are the demon slayers, you know? Like, that's the thing, is that you have... Because you did have, you know, not last episode, but I think the episode before that with, the guy, was it Kazumi, I think was his name, where after a while he kind of put it together that Tanjiro was a demon slayer. But now I'm almost wondering, like, you know what, I would imagine maybe more in, like, the rural countryside of Japan, I would bet you that demon slayers are more common. Or not common, but they're more believable, you know? Like, that sounds like some, you know, legends that spread through the countryside and stuff. But in Tokyo, maybe not. Maybe there's a little word on the street, but not a lot, you know? So yeah, when the cops come over, I bet even if Tanjiro said he was a demon slayer, they wouldn't believe it, you know? I would bet you that. Because it is a very interesting thing, you know? It's such an interesting thing of, you know, demons do exist. They do cause panic. But demons and demon slayers are technically not that believed in, you know? Which is interesting. It's very interesting. Again, it's very Jedi-like, I feel like. And I said like twice in the same sentence. Isn't that crazy? Anyway. You know? But yeah, so that was interesting. And then, yeah, you have... I mean, I guess it would just be... Like, unless there is... Because I would assume most demons, you know, they have to go out at night, first of all. And then on top of that, I would imagine most demons specifically hunt down and corner their prey. I would imagine there's not a lot of incidents like this where it's, you know, there's just a demon in the middle of a crowd in Tokyo, you know? So the only reason that happened was because Kibutsuji was trying to get out of there, you know? So yeah, that was interesting. And yeah, we got nice demons. We got a nice demon. Yushiro is kind of the jury is still out on Yushiro, but we got Dr. Tameo. Tameo. Yeah, Tameo. That was it. Right? Yes. Maybe. Okay. Tameo. The doctor. We'll say the doctor for a bit because I'm stupid and I don't feel like going back and learning the pronunciation. Although I would like to see who voices Yushiro. So I should probably look that up. But yeah, nice demons. We have, the really nice lady who is also a doctor and, and heals people and everything. And then her assistant who is who simps for her. Fair enough, fair enough. But I like them. That was interesting. And yeah, it's just nice to see nice demons, And it makes you think, like, okay, I feel like she must be somewhat known to the Demon Slayer Corps. Like, the Demon Slayer Corps must know of some of these nicer demons, Which is probably why Gyu at the beginning, which someday he's going to come back, and I'm going to give more Johnny on Bosch. What on earth is this? I don't want Windows 11. Will you friggin' drop it already? Oh my god. Decline, upgrade. Take me back to my friggin' Windows. Jeez Louise, man. Anyway, they're really pushing Windows 11, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm fine. I got Windows 10. Windows 10 works really well, Demon Slayer Yushiro voice. Yes? E. Yeah. So, I would imagine the Demon Slayer Corps has to know about some nicer demons out there, Which is why they're not being hunted, And Gyu would look at Tanjiro and Nezuko and be like, you know what? Maybe they're different. So, I'm going to look through this real quick. Damn, he had like 6 or 8 voices in Star Wars Visions. Jeez, that's already something. There's a good voice. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind as Narancia Girga. Oh, that's awesome! Yushiro is Narancia. That's great. And Tanjiro is Koichi. It works out. Oh, and apparently in Mob Psycho 100, he plays Mob. I haven't seen Mob Psycho 100, but there you go. There's a connection for you out there. You guys want to watch Mob Psycho 100 sometime? I hear it's like really good, so maybe after Full Metal we'll pop in some Mob Psycho 100. Alright. Looks like that's all I got, but Narancia, that's pretty good. I always love recognizing voice actors. It's just a fun thing, So yeah. Narancia, Mob, and I would understand that more if I watched Mob Psycho 100, so I'm definitely thinking that after Full Metal, it'll either be like Mob Psycho 100 or Hunter x Hunter. Those are kind of the two that are floating in my mind right now. Anywho, but yeah, really, really interesting stuff with Dr. Tameo, and Yushiro. So interesting stuff. Interesting. She is able to create a demon. It took her 200 years to figure out how to make a demon like Kibutsuji, but she's only ever done it for Yushiro, which is interesting. But it's also interesting too that she has offered it a lot. But only to people who would not survive otherwise, the terminally ill, mortally injured, and stuff like that, So that's really interesting. And yeah, and that already gives us, the backstory on Yushiro, that he was a terminally sick or fatally injured kid who accepted and was transformed into a demon, and he owes everything to her, you know? So, there you go. Yeah, you completely understand Yushiro just after that, you know? And yeah, she was able to break Kibutsuji's curse. That they didn't fully explain that, I feel like. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I missed it, or maybe it was just talking about, you know, everything with the blood or everything. Because, yeah, they don't need a lot of blood. They just take a little bit, and it's only, you know, they don't eat people. They just, you know, extract a little bit of blood from, you know, a patient or something and be like, oh, yeah, we'll use this for transfusions. And I'm sure they do use a lot for transfusions, but, you know, a little bit on the side. That's always what I've kind of thought. It's like, if I ever got turned into a vampire for some fucking reason, I don't know why. This is the shit I think about when I'm not on camera. But I was like, you know, if I ever turned into a vampire, I'd probably just go to a hospital and just sneak a couple blood bags every so often, you know? It's fine. And hey, it would be for my survival as a vampire, you know? So, yeah. So donate blood to help vampires in need. It's got off topic. Anyway. But yeah. So that's an interesting thing, you know? That's a very interesting thing. And yeah, so we also got just a hint of backstory with Kibutsuji as well. That it appears, you know, it seems that he once fought a demon slayer who honestly looked similar to Tanjiro, you know, similar hair, similar Hanafuda earrings, you know, so that's interesting. And yeah, that sent him into a spiral, and he wants Tanjiro dead. So he's sending Eyeball Man and Ball Girl. Kind of weird, you know? Kind of weird. But I mean, demons, I guess they can just do anything, but yeah, it's like this girl just has a couple like balls she throws around. This dude has eyes in his hands. Like, all right, go do that. But hey, you can get blood samples. You can get blood samples from them, as well as Nezuko. What the hell was up with Nezuko in this episode? Like, I know, like Nezuko, I mean, she's definitely become more, I don't know, pet-like, animalistic since becoming a demon. And it's been funny and adorable, but like this episode, she's just kind of going nuts, where she's just on the floor, just kicking her legs up and stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Oh, and I like that moment where Yushiro is like, oh, that girl is a demon, and not really one to look at either. And Tanjiro gets all pissed. It's like, what? No, she's the most beautiful girl in our town and stuff. And it's like, damn, man. And yeah, so I mean, we kind of always just assumed this about the bamboo, but they never fully explained it until now, that, yeah, it's just a muzzle, you know? Which, at this point, does she need that? Does she need that at all? Because, like, I understand why Gyu put that on her in the first place, you know? It was so that, you know, she wouldn't, you know, she would have that on when she would want to eat a human or something. And we saw a bit of that, but now that she specifically doesn't drink blood, doesn't do that, she sleeps in order to recover instead of drinking blood, does she still need the muzzle at this point? Like, I don't know. And the thing is, I think we're gonna keep the muzzle on her because that's one of the most iconic things in this show, you know? Like, anyone who doesn't know anything about Demon Slayer, there's the kid with scar on face and girl with bamboo in mouth. That's what you know. And maybe if you know anything else, you know Michael Jackson shows up, you know? I love how he talks about being pale, and it's like, oh, do I look really pale? Do I look sickly? And it's like, oh shit, this happened to Michael Jackson too. It's this stupid shit. I don't know, but yeah, so it's like, because I know that's such an iconic thing, that's her iconic look is her with the bamboo. I don't know, like, I guess that's just gonna stay there, even though I really don't think she needs it anymore, you know? But hey, I don't know, I'm not a demon slayer, so maybe I'm wrong. But, man, bamboo is tough. Like, I knew bamboo was tough, but the bamboo, like, it's specifically, they chose bamboo as the thing that will stop the teeth of a demon, you know? Like, man, that bamboo doesn't mess around, does it? But yeah, So interesting stuff this episode. Very, very interesting, and I'm curious to see where we are going from here. So that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Demon Slayer reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.